is Kris. Today we're going to actually draw a large bird. I don't know about you, but I love flamingos. They are very intriguing to me. They're long necks and skinny legs, and they're so beautiful all together. That beautiful pink color that you see. So I thought it would be fun to draw one with you. So today you're going to need a pencil. If you can find a black marker, I like Sharpies, but any black marker will do. And something pink. This is a pink marker that I found around the house. So that would be great. Also, you might be wondering what kind of paper I use. For a sketch pad, I would highly recommend that you guys get a mixed media type of paper. That way that you can paint on it, you can draw on it, you could pastel on it. It works for a variety of different reasons. And I like the brand Canson. You can get that at Michael's or even on Amazon. So mixed media pad paper is a great paper to get for drawing. All right, let's get started with this flamingo. Now we're going to start with a circle and an oval. The first circle we're going to do kind of higher up on the paper, and this circle is going to be smaller, and that's going to actually, we're going to develop the head of the flamingo there. Now the body of the flamingo, we're going to come down from this circle, and we're going to come directly down pretty far, maybe 2 inches, and we're going to draw a nice oval shape about right here. And we're going to develop the flamingo's body and wing in this. This oval kind of looks like a big potato, honestly. So also you'll notice that the oval is not directly under the small circle, it's a little bit to the right. So here we go. Now, the way I'd like to start this is we're gonna come to the back of the small circle, and we're going to come down and we're gonna curve, and we're gonna make a shape that looks kind of like this. So the back of our circle is gonna connect to our oval or potato, whatever you want to call it. So then we're going to come back here, back to the small circle, and this is going to be the neck of the flamingo. And I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to shadow that, and I'm going to connect this to the body. Now you can kind of see the shape of the flamingo is taking place. So from here, I am going to work on the face a little bit. So the flamingo has kind of a bent beak. So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to erase a little bit of that circle right there. See how I did that? And right here, I'm going to make a V, like an opening. Kind of looks like a tulip. So right here I opened that circle, and from that opening I'm going to make the beak. So the beak of the flamingo is going to come down. See how I bent as I came down? Bent that beak, and then we're going to curve, and we're going to come back up to the other side. So there is the beak of that flamingo, the curved beak. Then I'm going to come right at the tip of the beak, and I'm going to make a line that comes up. And there's our mouth. Now the flamingo has the tip of the beak is black. So I'm going to make a couple lines that kind of look like that, and I'm going to come back and make that beak black later. So there's the beak. Let's give the flamingo a little nostril right here, that part. And then the flamingo needs an eye. So right here, here's the V part. Here's the middle. I'm going to go a little bit above, and I'm just going to create a little eye shape. You can make a circle and fill in half the circle, and that will be the eye. So great, so we have the head now. I'm going to, at this point, erase that opening, because that was just to help us get started. And I'm going to come down now, and we're going to create a wing. I'm going to erase this opening right here, because the neck is connected to the body. And right here, in this shape, I'm going to make it, I'm going to follow my lines and curve it a little bit. And now we're going to make the big wing. Now these wings are actually really huge, and flamingos do fly. They flock together in herds, and they can fly sometimes they migrate sometimes 3,000 miles together. They live, I don't know how many is in a flock of flamingos, but I think there's hundreds. So I'm going to right here, I'm going to curve through, and I'm going to come below here, and I'm going to make the feather. There we go. That's going to be the wing of the flamingo. I'm going to erase this now. Great, so now we can really see the shape coming in. And one thing I love about the flamingos, honestly, I love their legs. They have the skinniest little legs. So right here on the under part of the flamingo, I'm going to make a little half circle right here. And then right next to it, I'm going to make a line that kind of connects. And that's where we're going to develop both our legs coming down from our flamingo. So let's start with the first leg. Now the flamingos have very long, skinny legs. So I'm going to make a long, kind of skinny leg, about like that. They have little teeny knobby knees, so I'm going to bulge out a little bit here for a little knee. And then I'm going to continue down the long, skinny, like pole to right here. And right here, I'm going to make his first foot. Now I'm going to make three feet. And they're going to be skinny, and they're going to curve into each other. 1, 2, and 3. There's my first leg. Now, when flamingos are resting, and you may have seen this at the zoo, they rest on one leg. So I'm going to now create a bent leg because my flamingo is taking a nap or a rest. So I'm going to come out with that first leg. I'm going to create a circle for the knee, and then I'm going to bend this leg. I'm going to bend it coming on the other side of that leg. It's on the other side of his body with another little foot. 1, 2, 3. A little webbing because these are water birds, and these kind of birds live in lakes. They live in swamps. They actually are all over our world. They're in Europe, Asia, Africa, and US. So they live all over the place. And they live a long time. These birds can live up to 30 years. All right, so there we go. So we have our legs and we have our feet, and now we're going to detail our flamingo. So I'm going to switch drawings to one that I've already started. There we go. And I'm going to show you what I did to start darkening my flamingo. So I created some lines in here to create feathers, because these flamingos have a lot of feathers. And an interesting fact I learned about the flamingo is 30% of their day, they spend 30% of their day grooming themselves and plucking their feathers. That's a lot of your day. So anyways, we're going to add some feathers in the body. I did add a little shading into the flamingo. And now I'm going to get my black pen and I'm going to start having fun darkening this flamingo. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start outlining in black. And remember, the tip of that beak is black. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to start adding my details. Here, outlining. I'm going to give the back of his head a little fur back here. I'm going to come down into his body and outline and give some darkness to some of the feathers. And you can add feathers in any way you want. I mean, you could have fun with this. You could add designs in your flamingo. You can really do anything you want with these drawings. Just be creative and enjoy. All right, I'm going to darken the legs. Another thing that you could do with this drawing that would be fun is you could add a background of like a pond or a lake. Now, I was wondering, why are flamingos pink? And I read that flamingos are pink because of their diet. Flamingos eat a lot of shrimp in their diet. They eat algae and crustaceans, and that makes their feathers a pinkish purple tone. All right, so a flamingo would not be a flamingo if it wasn't pink. So find any pink you have, and let's add some pink into this flamingo to really give it character. So I'm just coming through my drawing, and I'm going to add that pink color that we're so used to seeing into my feathers and body of my flamingo. So I'm just using, this is like a kind of like a bright pink color. You could use a colored pencil. You could use a watercolor, and you could add watercolor to this. It's endless what you do. I'm going to make a pink body, some fun little pink legs. I'm going to make the whole thing pink. Alrighty, so there's my flamingo. I'm going to add some pink to the bill. I'm not sure if that's pink, but I'm going to make it pink anyway. And here you could add landscape. You could have fun. You could add a pond. You could add bushes, a swamp. They live by lakes. So you could enjoy making backgrounds for these flamingos any way you want. I mean, I kind of think of sometimes flamingos, I think of palm trees, because I think of Florida sometimes when I think of flamingos. I don't know why, I just do. Maybe because Florida has lots of ocean and lakes and lagoons. So anyways, have fun with this project and go through it with the black and detail it and bring it to life and enjoy the process of making a flamingo. And if you really enjoy making a flamingo, make a whole bunch of flamingos hanging out together and make a flock of flamingos. Because that's why I think they're so noticeable, because they're pink and they really stand out. So boys and girls, I hope you're having a good day and you're not getting too bored at home, and enjoy making your flamingo. Thank you.